well, if it isn't giggles. Hello. Just making a coffee. Wait for my kettle to boil before I go and do art. How you doing? Gonna keep it very chill tonight. Cause how am I doing? I'm doing okay. I had a bit of an anxiety spike today, so I'm definitely feeling very like raw, I guess you could say. Like an exposed wire is the best way I usually put it. Is that no, music's a bit loud too, isn't it? Oh wait, hold on. Not configured it. It's not too bad. It's just like it's something that I'm very used to in that in that I've had anxiety my entire life. So how's that? Okay, there we go. I had to fiddle with it to turn it down. I've had anxiety my entire life, and it doesn't like affect me in the way that it used to, for sure. I'm just very aware that my like heart rate is elevated. I feel those like feelings of anxiety, in my system. It's because it's been a very big start to the week, and I understand that, and that's okay. You can kind of tell by just my voice as well. There's definitely like a a shakiness to it. You get it. Yeah, you get it. Hello, my beloved. Hello, Sona. How are you? I just said we'll get started in a moment. I'm gonna go grab a coffee. I know I'm talking about feeling anxious. And I'm gonna go get a coffee. It's because I need a coffee. I am very sleepy too. I'm loved and appreciated. I appreciate your appreciation. Um, and I love you too. um, so yeah, but it's one of those things, and I want to be. I never want to hide or deny the existence of fluctuating mental health because ultimately we're all people. I mean, I'm a mouse, but we're all we're all human. No, we're gonna fluctuate. Our emotions fluctuate, and it's part of being a healthy-minded individual. Is that you will have lived through many different life experiences that will change the way you kind of um, the way you regulate your emotions. And I never want to be someone who hides vulnerability, even if I'm streaming, because like you don't see me, you don't see my face, you don't see me as a person. So I kind of want to make that extra effort to make sure that people understand or are aware that I'm still human. I'm gonna have days where I'm maybe not feeling great. I feel pretty good today. I'm also very aware that I'm feeling anxious. So it's like it's one of these things, and I never want to be like, oh yeah, I don't feel any emotions other than the positive ones. So you know, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense because I could just be rambling, but if I do, then that's good. That's good. Yeah. I will be right back. I have caffeine bean juice to go collect. It makes sense. I think he giggles. I also something I wanted to mention. It may not mean anything because I may not be able to do anything about it. However, immediately after PAX, I will be in Canberra. It's the Grey Mouse tour. I'm gonna be in Canberra. Immediate, like the day after PAX, essentially. But it's for work, so I may not have time to pop in and say hi. But we'll chat about that once I'm back with the coffee.
Yo, I'm back.
Hello. You have two job interviews tomorrow. Hey, good luck. I hope and know you'll get them. And if you don't, they're missing out. I wish you all the luck in your job interviews. I hope you get both of them. And then you have to choose. Um, is that the best case scenario? No. You're very welcome. Um, but I hope the best case scenario happens for you, because that's the very least you deserve. Oh god, my mic. Well, one is permanent, the other two are contracts. Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. Well, would you prefer the permanent or the contract? Kind of. I mean, it kind of depends, right? Because I'm on a contract. I'm on a perm for short. Fair. That makes sense. Yeah, because I'm currently on a contract, but it's a good contract, so that is just renewing, so it is essentially permanent. But even so, oh god, don't you just love when you're at the last of the milk, so you gotta scull the milk, and then you remember that you're lactose intolerant? You like the stability? That's fair. That's fair. No, that's very reasonable. You're so groggy. I thought you were Sona. Somne. But is it morning for you? Somne? I think it is, isn't it? It's like a really early morning. It's 10:30. Okay, yeah, that's the groggy time. That's fair. Which like oh okay. That's Armella. That's fine. I kind of want the top one cuz that one actually has Ratchet and Armella. There you go. That's the one. Soft shadows off. Highlights probably also off. It's 10:30. Oh man. Well, I hope you feel not groggy soon. Because nothing worse than feeling just groggy as hell. That and it lasts all day. That's the worst. Ah, damn it. Ratchet's the only one in this panel. Why the hell did I pick Armella's colors? It doesn't matter. We live with our mistakes. What do people think of the new cell shading? I am really happy with how it looks. So I'm definitely biased, but like when it's pulled off well, the cell shading is just such a cool look. I have a meeting with the government today at 1:30. Oh, are you one of those people who can't now that you have a meeting in the later half of the day, so you can't do anything else for the rest of the day? Because that's definitely me. If I've got something in the afternoon, then I'm just thinking about it all day. You're in waiting mode. Yep. Yep, exactly that. Yeah. No, I feel that to my core. I feel that to my absolute core. I can't, and I'm like I'm doing the whole thing like I'm like I need to be there. It takes about 30 minutes to get there. So then I need to be ready. I need to get dressed 30 minutes before that because it usually takes me 10 minutes to get fully dressed. Then I can sit in waiting mode for when it's time for me to go. And accounting for traffic, I'll go just slightly early because then, yeah, and it's like, it's, ugh, ugh. Are you me? I think we just got so much in common, Somne. I think that's what it is. So we're just so simpatico. You have to be there 15 minutes before. Exactly, yeah, so then you account that into your travel time, and you're just like, well, if I have to travel this amount of time, yeah. No, I fully get you. It's because I grew up in Canberra, where everything is at least 30 minutes away, and nothing is conveniently close to anything. Because ain't that just the shit? But hey, could be worse. It could be worse. Okay. Silver. Silver bits. Cool. This is probably going to be nice and quick, which I like. Because you grew up in Bornholm, where nothing is more than 30 minutes away. That's nice. That's a good one. Because tiny island, that's the way to live. Cause in Adelaide is everything is conveniently close, so nothing is like 15 minutes away, usually. Unless you want to be difficult, which I usually do because I like to walk places. So I sometimes like public transport is great in Adelaide, but as a result, I will often still account for like 30 minutes if I need to be somewhere in the city. But that still suits me down to the ground because it's still very walkable. So I'm still living the dream. But yeah, nothing is too far away by car, which is awesome. The longest car journeys I ever have are at the end of the year when I travel home to my family who live 1,500 kilometers away. Cause I'm the only mouse, gray mouse, that lives in this city. So yeah, I've got a busy end of the year, and the end of the year starts for me now. Like this month, this is where the end of the year starts for me. And holy heck, am I busy! I can't wait. But like good busy, of course. Oh yeah, yeah. So what's on my schedule? What's on my schedule for the rest of the year? So I have PAX. I'm super keen for PAX. Slowly finding out who's going to PAX and things like that. So I'm very excited. Your friend and I did an impulse thing yesterday. Ooh, what you do? Yeah, I got PAX and then I got filming in Canberra after that. So that week is pretty much taken up with travel and filming. Uh, the month before that, though, I am doing a charity walk, 20 Ks across a part of South Australia called the Fluoro Peninsula, which I'm very keen for. I did 30 Ks last year for the Bloody Long Walk. This year I won't be doing the Bloody Long Walk because the next bit I'll be in Japan. Uh, Gave you a mullet. Ooh, nice. How's it look? Are you happy with how it turned out? As in Australia, the mullet is very popular. You like it? Nice. Mullets are very in right now, which is cool. It's low key banging. Nice. Love to hear that. That's really good. Banging. It's also popular in Copenhagen. Interesting. I mean, I guess that doesn't surprise me. I guess it's been rising in popularity, I assume. Because when I was a kid, mullets were kind of reserved for um, footy players and footy players and heavy drinkers. So now the fact that they're like now it's a more popular hairstyle is very good. I don't know why I'm coloring like a dingus. Hold on. Hold on, let me fix this up. The Bogan people. Exactly. You get me. You get it. It was also, yeah, very common amongst, I don't know why I did that. Very common amongst AFL players, so Australian football players would get mullets depending on the time of year because it was like a tradition. Um, had an Australian roommate for a year from Bateman's Bay, I think it was. Yeah, Bateman's Bay. Uh, east coast of Australia in New South Wales, quite close to Sydney. Yeah, well, relatively close to Sydney, south of Sydney, yeah, and east of Canberra, northeast of Canberra, give or take. Yeah, I used to go to Bateman's Bay, um, a lot as a kid. Well, I went to a beach near Bateman's Bay a lot as a kid. She was half Danish, half Australian. Ooh, nice. Good for her. that does feel like a bit of a win, being like half half Australian as well as something else. Cause hold on, Shadows next. My mum was half English, so she got to go back to England whenever like school holidays came around, which I envy. Because when my holidays came around, back to the country, back to the country with the mouse. No choice, had to return. And radio DJ. Oh, she's uh, now she's all right, successful DJ in Australia. Nice, and radio DJ too. And music critique for a magazine. Oh, nice. Sounds like she's busy, but good busy. Yeah. That sounds like the good kind of busy. Very clearly, music is their like passion. So yeah, if you got work like that, that's pretty good. You're not working a day in your life, really. Verily, she's cool. Nice. No doubt, if she's into music and is like a radio DJ, definitely. Yoinking a sandwich. All good. See you soon. Yeah, definitely cool if you're a radio DJ. Oh god, that's a hot coffee. I didn't expect it to be cold, but like, damn, it's very hot. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, we're good. My hope, my real hope is that I'm gonna get this chapter done at least before November. I don't think I'm gonna get two chapters done this year, clearly. Like, I definitely don't think I'll get two chapters done this year. Purely because the chapters are now longer. So there's no chance of getting them but like two chapters done a year. Unless I go to full time, which this year is not on the cards. Next year, maybe. But this year, not on the cards. But what was I saying? But yeah, I'm just hoping to get this chapter done, which I think can still be. I think is definitely possible. Just, yeah, we will have to see. If I truly feel like I'm not going to be able to get it done before November, then I will add another streaming slot. And we bring back the deadline stream, where we work towards the deadline, and we actually set a deadline. But we're on page 12, so like, it's not impossible to get it done without the deadline stream. And also, I'm probably going to need to consider what I'm going to do for, well, timing wise, for the later streams in the year. I return. Welcome back, Somne. Just talking about probably making a plan for the end of the year since I'm going to be so, not busy, but indisposed. I have been prepping a animation grey mass. So I've made an animation model of myself for more like live action stuff. And I'm probably going to use that at PAX and make a video at PAX or about PAX. And then on top of that, I'll probably make a video about Japan, and I'll use the animated Gramoose. Well, I'm calling him Grummy right now, but the animated Grummy model for Japan. Vlogging. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to be doing like a little bit of subtle kind of vlogging at the end of this year. Another thing I am doing, and another thing I'm planning on doing, because I love to just make myself as busy as possible, it seems, for those of you who checked the Discord recently, the tarot cards are finished. Another thing I'll be doing is that I need to send an email out to a specific company about getting them printed and cut. But the tarot cards are completely finished, and one of my plans is that I'm going to be making a video about, like, an ad for them, essentially, like a jokey ad kind of thing for them, where basically I advertise selling them, because that'll probably be one of my more like big ticket items. It'll cost a little bit more to get printed and cut, so basically I just charge a little bit more for them. But based on the quality and the way, like, how good they look, I think it's worth it, or I really feel it's worth it. So I don't feel quite so apprehensive about charging a slightly higher price for them. So yeah, get it, girl. Do what I can. But yeah, I'm very keen about them. I'm giving away one set of cards to a friend of the stream, Moni Stera, because she does tarot readings on her streams. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do that, and I felt like that was kind of a nice bit of advertising for me, and then also just a nice gift. Did you do only major? Yes, I only did the major arcana, because there are like 55 suits. Oh, in total there are like 55 with the suits, which is a lot. I might expand, but I think currently the major arcana just works. It also, I found that, yeah, I only had enough characters for the major arcana, and then even then there are, I think, two cards that don't include the any characters from the comic. They include places or people, or not people, but places or religions slash like cultures, as opposed to a character. So I did in fact run out of characters for the major arcana. So I don't think the suits would have necessarily worked out. That being said, I would not turn it away. Turn away the idea. Because I feel like if I had time, I could do that. But I would need time. And evidence that people wanted it. So you're gonna buy 100 sets of cards each. Then I'd be like, okay, I should probably do the suits. Nah. Just buy the one set. Buy two sets, 100 only, yeah. Only buy two sets, one for yourself, one for your mum. 3 sets, one for your nan. I don't know. Nah. Only get them if you want them, I think is the thing. I was very heavily inspired by Disco Elysium's like skill cards. So big reason why I made them at all was because I kind of wanted to make framing pieces. So not even for people to like use the tarot cards, but just have them as display items, I think was the big thing. Just things. Your mum would find that silly and probably throw it away. Oh no, that's bad luck. Is it? I don't know actually. I don't know enough about like the mysticism behind tarot cards. I now know about like the like belief behind it and what each tarot means, but beyond that I don't know much. Okay, that makes sense because she finds the esoteric cosmic forces silly. I understand that. That I can get behind, I guess, in a sense. I do find them fascinating, but I only from like a historical or socio-cultural kind of perspective. That being said, I also need to program the tarot card, like tarot reading, karma, tarot, astrology. You know what? That's fair. I think those are fair to be kind of skeptical or find silly, honestly. I find astrology quite silly, to be fair. Or at the very least, like, if you kind of base your entire personality or behavior off of astrology, then maybe you got a few. You should probably get outside a little bit more, just a little bit, read a bit more, touch grass. I don't know. I don't think that's fair. I think that's a bit mean. The only thing she believes. Oh, hold on. The only thing she believes in is ghosts. Because our neighbor was psychic and literally told us stuff about my grandpa that she could not have known while sitting in his chair. Interesting. I do. So for me, I don't believe or disbelieve in ghosts. I love the idea of ghosts, and I'd love for them to be real. My belief is like maybe ghosts aren't real, but I'd love to be proven wrong. I guess it was wild. I bet. Yeah, to be kind of shown that it would be very like eye-opening and definitely disorienting, right? Unprovoked. Oh, she also told my dad he had crons unprovoked with no knowledge of it, and he has crons. Wow, very weird, very fascinating too. Yeah, I like that where it becomes like proven, not proven, evident mystical kind of curiosity. She's the only person I believe when she says she's psychic. Ah, cool. Hello, Megan. How you doing? Megan WSG. How you doing? Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hard to dispute, at least. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. Hard to dispute. Kind of super, not superstitious, supernatural, like happenings. Very cool. Welcome in, Megan. How are you doing on this fine evening and or morning? Thank you so much for the follow. You've been up all night. It's 5 a.m. here. Oh no. Will you do it up? Get some sleep. You shouldn't be up. 5 a.m. is the sleeping hour. It's for ghosts and sleeping people. You refuse to sleep? Why? Why do you refuse to sleep? Sleep is great. Do you get sleep paralysis demons? Because I do, but they're not really demons. They're like I've talked about this and it's super weird. I get sleep paralysis research team. You have too much energy. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, then you gotta shake that energy out. Gotta get it all gone so that you can sleep. Ow, on my elbow. Okay, so not sleep paralysis demons. It's just energy. Have you considered competing in the Olympics? She once came over because she felt a bad aura from our house, and it was because my brother had a huge cavity that had just cracked from under his wisdom tooth 5 minutes prior, so his pain caused a bad aura. Interesting. That is and very specific bad aura there. Interesting. Like how does she do these things? That is weird. That like she just like knows intuitively that something's up. There's a hubbub about hubbub. I can't say hubbub because that's the right word. I keep saying hubbub, and I can't remember what it comes from, but I remember hearing someone saying, "What's all the hubbub?" And my brain's like, "New word detected." That is now how you say hubbub. I'm not going to the Olympics, bro. I'm not talented in athletics. Well, you could break dance. Breakdancing is now in the Olympics, and I'm not gonna lie, Australia did not start well with that. Oh my god, yeah. Your entry. Well, one of our entries into the breakdancing. If you've seen the male uh, breakdancing, like Australia's male breakdancing uh, entry, he was really good. It was so funny, but oh my god, oh yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Like, yeah. No, I definitely concede that she was terrible. Australia was cooked. Very bad in the breakdancing. Yeah, he didn't become a meme because he was actually quite good, and the other breakdancers were very good, but she was not. Yes, and I'd feel a little bit bad for her, but hey, what can you do? You got to go to Paris. You know, that's a pretty good deal. Hey, maybe Christine, how you doing? It's lovely to see you. How are you? How'd your emotes go? I kind of went to bed uh pretty early in your stream, but I saw some of the progress and it looked great. We're talking about the impressive performance of Oz breakdancing lady. Yes, we were. Would you like to contribute? Because we're chatting about it. She was not good. It's all good, but thanks so much for popping by. Question? Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm glad I got to pop in. It's always good to see people who know what to do with emotes, and know how to make them well. The ones that I saw looked lovely and were giving me ideas, but I also don't have the motivation to do emotes. I'm also an art streamer. Any tips to grow my audience? I'm probably not the best for that. I think maybe Christine's probably got a better idea of that. Actually, I myself, I just present as much as I can to being. You try and kind of present either like a calm or cursed demeanor, and I think that kind of helps. For me, it's I usually do the chill like art streams, and that brings people in. Or I do the cursed video game streams, and that works. And that always works out for me. She can still dance better than me. I mean, she can definitely dance better than me, that's for sure. This year's Olympics have brought such joy. The France pole vault guy and now her. Yeah, it's been a very interesting Olympics, and I'm it's kind of sad that I didn't get to see more of it, honestly. Like, more than just the memes. I got to see the whitewater rafting, like kayaking competition, and Australia did really well in that. So I was really impressed with the like the skill and talent that was in that. And that's just generally it. Um, Thank you anyway. Your art is super cool. Oh, thank you so much, Megan. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I guess with streaming, I guess you just be consistent. I think consistency is key. Then you'll find an audience pretty quickly with that. Be yourself. That's always good. A good amount of the population like who you are. So then, as a result, they will like you as you stream. So yeah, it's just being consistent, being able to be found. That's always good. The pole vault guy whose PP was massive. Yes. There's also the shooting guy with no gear. That was cool. The China's shooting girl who had like the really cool stance as well. That one picture just made like blew up and made her like famous. What else is there? There's so much. There were so many interesting things. Yeah, the JoJo stance. Yeah, exactly. There were a lot of anime like anime enthusiasts in the Olympics this year because I think I saw a compilation of three people doing One Piece poses and one person doing a JoJo pose, which is really like I find really cool because it's just like like it really like normalizes anime as well, which is a great thing because anime can be really good. Anime is really good. Um, and the fact that Olympians are watching it is cool. The guy who like fell in love with the muffins, as Simone Biles, I have no idea how to pronounce her last name, but Simone, jumping 12 feet or inches, I'm not sure in the air. Yeah, that's incredible too. Like Simone is such a fantastic like gymnast as well, and like she's broken so many records and like done such an impressive job in the Olympics. Also, a lot of people doing Gojo's domain expansion. Yeah, definitely, definitely. People love Gojo. So am I thinking of it's not thinking of people as an audience, but rather a community? Yeah, definitely. You should try to focus on being a viewer, making friends. Yeah, definitely. Then I think consistency and talking about your art journey helps. Streaming art is also a great way to give people an inside look at your process. Yeah, 100%. And yeah, like I said, Christine is the pro. So definitely a good source of information. And yeah, that very much is about building a community of people that you want to hang out with, and then that just makes everything so much easier. You just do you. Yeah, but you is great. My deconstructing of my grammatical skills because it just worked more phonetically. But you is great. Make your you journey and you will attract like-minded people. Yeah, 100%. Got your friend into art streaming as well, and they're doing so well. That's great. We love to hear it. It's always really nice. Like for me, I started streaming as a way of kind of keeping myself committed to my comic. So because my comic is a long form journey and it's going to be a long series, I needed to remain consistent to it. So I started streaming so that I would have a regular schedule of working on it. But then from there, I kind of found this community and this support to pursue it further and more broadly and pursue it professionally as well. Um, so it became, as time went on, it became impossible not to stream and work on my comic because I just wanted to. I really wanted to be working on it. I need to show you what I made at the end of my stream yesterday. Do you allow links? I do. Yes, please show me. I would love to see it. Show me. Art text. Please show me. E. I got excited. Audibly got excited. I saw a link in my chat and I was like, "Ooh, oh, cool." A Trojan. I can't even like joke about it being a Trojan virus. This is so cute. Oh my goodness. As that is gorgeous. It's such gorgeous art. Oh my god. I'm so overcome with just joy. The guy on top of the straw. So good. um Christine, would you mind if I potentially show it on stream? Streaming a way of keeping up with art and not getting burnt out. So far, I've done 50 paintings in 5 days. That's fantastic. That's so good, Megan. That's amazing. Gonna zoom in a little bit. Thank you so much, Christine. I'm gonna show this off. I know people can access the link, of course, but I would love for people to check it out. Hunger, show us art. Hunger, show it. It is beautiful. Look at this. So good. It's so cute. And I just love like just love the play on like the life cycle of frogs as well. It's very clever. You've done an amazing job. What could I say? You know, you just killing it. Like I said, Christine's the pro, and they prove it in everything they do. Thank you so much for sharing this. This is fantastic. Where's my drawing screen? There we go. Let's jump back. Yeah, you deserve it. Fantastic. Can I also show some art now that we're sharing? Absolutely, please. Go ahead. Please show me the art. I want to see it. I would love to see it. I love seeing people's art. It more often than not hugely inspires me because like y'all are so creative. Art attacks, yes, art attacks. Oh, what a beautiful piece. Love it. So many talented people. Let me just expand this. Would you be happy with me showing this on stream, Somne? How do you show art? I drew something, but I don't know how to share it. We usually like, if you would like, you can pop it into my Discord as well. Hold on. You can make an image a post. That's true. That's true. If it makes things easier, I can also provide you with a link to my Discord. We have a community art there if you would like to use that. But yeah, this is gorgeous. This is some gorgeous art, something. Post some art. Be sure to join the Discord. Hey, you are very welcome there. Punga, show the art. Guatha. It's like the use of color and light is fantastic in this. You've really done a fantastic job, Somne. And also the use of focus. Mwah, chef's kiss. Just fantastic. Like y'all so talented. And like I said, I'm drawing inspiration from you all. This is a gorgeous little piece of art. So I will be definitely like drawing some inspiration from you someday, because you deserve, because you're just so good, you're so talented. I love what you do with backgrounds, like, and this is a perfect example. This is just not only chef's kiss, but like just magnifique. Ow. I just slammed my hand into my desk. That's how good it is. Forgot where my hand was. No, it's beautiful. And like the composition between Gwaitha and the background, there's just strong contrast so that we don't lose Gwaitha. It's fantastic. You've done an amazing job, as always. Why am I not surprised? You know, because I'm not surprised. What can I say? It's just consistent with the Somne way. Somne is just good. Somne equals good. Thank you so much for that. I actually am very happy to see some arts. And welcome to the Discord, Megan. Yeah, so feel free to share your art in the where is it, community art, or wherever you so desire. Well, not wherever you so desire. You know what I mean. What channel do I post my art on? No, it's okay. You're welcome to ask questions. We're here to help you. We're here to be helpful. So community art is where people can kind of post their art and show it off. That is the usual place. If you have other things, then we have like other spots for it. But yeah, and also since you're new to the Discord, and a little thing is that because I'm working on a long form comic, basically, if you ever have a character design that you would love to show up in the comic, then we have this channel called Character Design, where basically my audience and, well, my community can include character designs and character ideas that will become background characters in the comic in more populated areas of the comic. And it's a little way of saying thank you for being here and being a member of the community, and for supporting me in watching me and having lovely little chats with me. You know, it makes a huge difference. But then it's also a nice little way of, if you want your character to show up in this fantasy world, then hey, you get an opportunity to do that. And it for me, I felt like it spurred this kind of sense of community, that though this comic is something I've written and something that I have made myself, it's also for you all as well. It's a little bit of this, you know, it's that community kind of keeping the community involved. And we are very quickly coming up to a populated area, so I will actually be drawing from that channel very soon. Maybe not this year, but the start of next year, essentially. So much anxiety around your inconsistencies. No, don't, Somne, don't. I mean, I also, to be fair, I understand where you're coming from. It's so easy to kind of feel anxious and apprehensive about sharing art because you are your own worst critic, your own worst critic. So don't even worry. You're safe to share your art here, and know that I would never judge it harshly because I'm not a critic. I'm not an art critic. First and foremost, so all I ever want is to see happy little artists. Yes, that's my dream, is happy little artists. Nothing more, nothing less. Try and have a sip of my coffee and then I just like blow a bubble in it because I giggle. I giggle too much. I've gotten in trouble for being whimsical at work. I love saying that because it's true, but it makes my work sound like I'm a jerk. Or it makes my work sound bad. Taking my first art class this year when school starts, and just so excited. Awesome. Well, I hope you have the best time at art class because that's awesome. That's honestly is such a cool experience. I've been to a few art classes myself, and yeah, they can be like genuinely they can be some of the best experiences ever because you're in a space where you're pursuing knowledge of something that you're actually interested in and enthusiastic about. It's not like a maths class where I was always critically bad at maths. Art classes are some of like the usually like some of the nicest communities and community spaces out there, which is just so fantastic. Oh, gee, wrong layer. I actually meant to do that. Okay, what am I doing next? I need soft shadows. That's what. Okay. So the next thing I usually do with these pieces is that I will add a soft shadow, which basically is just used to add just the like most subtle amount of depth. Um, and for me, it does make a huge difference. What's it? Soft shadows. Because for me, like in my art, I often did struggle with depth, so I like to add just a few more layers of shadow, just to kind of enhance that. I'm hoping to meet some cool people. I'm not moving schools, so hopefully it's better than last time. Fair, 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 fair. Well, I hope it's better than last time, at the very least. It is good to find like a place, a good spot. Let me get just slightly less dark. But yeah. And then from here we kind of just erase. Yeah. Because like I get that it can be kind of hard to find, a good nice community for art. Especially like nowadays it's not quite as hard. A lot of people are very supportive. But yeah, you kind of got to like wade through some stuff sometimes, which isn't the most fun, but it doesn't last forever. There's kind of that kind of stuff doesn't last forever. Eventually you find people and you're just like, hey, forgot that this could be hard. Forgot that this could be difficult. Yeah, it's the most subtle like amount of shadow. But I like to add it just for a little bit of je ne sais quoi. I'm optimistic because this year is your first time going to a public school and it seems like it's going to be more accepting there. That's good. I'm glad. Well, yeah, I hope for the best for you in that sense. And I hope that you it meets your expectations. Cuz yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. It's the greatest joy. How do you spell je ne sais quoi? Je ne sais quoi. I do not know. Je ne sais quoi. I think. Don't quote me on that though. I'm not certified French. Apologies. What the? Okay, that'll do. That's fine. Might make it just a shade lighter. There you go. Your mum's a teacher, so she'll be looking out for you as well. That's really nice. I'm very glad to hear that. Yeah, that will definitely make a difference. The fact that your mum's a teacher, so then she's kind of there for you when you need her. Love to hear it. This is not where light comes from. This is not where light comes from. Light's coming from this side. I used to do a hexagon kind of light, and I like that light, like reflection, but I don't feel it anymore. I'm not feeling it, you know? Yeah, and I like just the simple light. Hey, gunmetal rat underscore toner. Hello. Hello, aces. How you doing? Yes, that is I. Gunmetal rat underscore toner. How you doing? Do you got any art to share? We're doing a big art tax. We were doing a big art tax before. And speaking of, there it is. There it is. Let me have let me do a bit of just quickly check the Discord. I see your work, Megan. Very, very lovely. Popped you popped a few little emotes under it. Uh would you mind if I shared it? You can also more than happy for you to say no if you would dislike me sharing it. I'm not good at art. Wrong. Everyone's good at art, especially you, aces. No, that's fair enough. That's okay. Of course, of course. Okay, cool. We'll do a little bit of an art text. Let me just show this off. It's very lovely, and I love the use of color. Where my post your art? There we go. Punga, show the art. Punga. There we go. Thank you, Punga. For those of you who don't know, Punga is my assistant. Punga's a little orangutan down there, or round boy. I think he's more of a round boy than an orangutan these days. Yeah, it's lovely, and I definitely love the face, the profile as well. You've done a really good job with the eyes and the looking off. I can recognize that it is David. I went to see this in person, so you've done a really good job capturing the likeness. I would know because I've seen it, seen it in person, so I know. No, this is fantastic. You've done a very nice job, Megan. And thank you so much for sharing it as well, because like it takes a lot of strength to kind of show your art, and I mean that for everybody as well. It's just that thank every time people share their art and stuff, it means a lot to me because I know that it takes a lot to kind of share stuff like that. Coming from someone who used to basically like fill his art portfolios and then like just dump them in a bin somewhere, like because I was too afraid to show people. It means a lot that I now have a community of people who are like willing to kind of share art. It means the world to me. It's cool. Yeah, it is cool. It's very cool art. Don't know why my voice went weird there, but it goes weird anyway, so let's chill. We're used to that. You're very cool. Yes, Aces is pretty cool. I agree. Ace is a pretty cool bean. I know what you meant. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I try what I try. Now you got me all flustered. Let me recollect myself. Anytime I receive a compliment, I just like shut down. Just mentally shut down, and I'm just like, cool. I'm not gonna recover for a bit. My brain do the blank, you know. I don't think it was directed at me, but I'll take it. I think you're cool. So it's just an easy mistake to make. Your name has smoking in it. If that isn't cool, I don't know what is. The rat's pretty cool, though. It was directed at both. Hey, we win. We both win. Yes. What bits of Armella are specific colors? And then we just grab them. A bit. Oh, that actually startled me. That actually startled me. I saw it appear on my screen and it scared me. For the last 6 months, the smoking in the name has been a lie. Get spooked, nerd. Damn it, Giggles. We're gonna be like this. We've been friends for years. I'm not gonna hide that from you. It startled me. It scared me. Like, I was just like right place, right time for being spooked. For being spooked up. It's a lie, but it's a lie I'm proud of. No, you've been only merely smoldering all this time. Take a moment. Oh, thank you so much, Megan. Let's take a moment. We shall do some self care. Let me put my pen down and take a moment, do a bit of a stretch. So, arms up in the air. Interlock the fingers, stretch it out behind your head. Like smoke free for 6 months. Oh, that's good. That's a good thing then. If you're not actually smoking, good on you. I did something with my pinky toe. It hurts. What'd you do with your pinky toe? Why? In such a way to make it hurt? It's huge. That's huge. Smoke free for 6 months. That's fantastic. Good on you, smoking. Good on your aces. No longer smoking. Ow. Do a very classic high school stretch where you basically put your arm in a lock and stretch it over the shoulder. The nail hurts when I press on it. Okay, well then maybe don't press on it then, Giggles. 16 years is a long time. That's for sure, yeah. And then when so I'm going to go through a stretch for your hands. I've gone over this once before in a Disco Elysium stream. Maybe eat my D. No. I don't I don't I don't ever bite off more than I can chew. Gigs. That was a compliment. One time I accidentally slammed my finger in a car door and it fell off. Megan, your the car door fell off. Oh my goodness. Are you okay? Is your fingy okay? Or no, is it just, yeah, the door fell off. That was my immediate reaction until I was like, no, Grey Mouse, stupid. No, Grey Mouse, you stupid idiot. Not the door. That's a strong fingy. That is a strong fingy. Not my nail. Oh, nail. Oh, you know what? I'm actually so glad we've actually gotten that clarification because I was like, your finger. I was really worried for you, so I like tried to use the door joke as like diffusion of tension. That does still suck for sure, but like it's not a finger. Did that to your middle finger in high school. It hurt so much. I've never, I've never slammed. Actually, well, I've had my finger slammed in a door. That was an accident though, so it's fine. I also had an older brother, so these things happen. He did it. It's not just. I wasn't just like unrelated. Yeah, not gonna lie. I thought my finger fell off as well. I mean, that's fair. I have 10 fingers. Don't worry. Good, good, good. Let's keep it that way. Lost my fingernail to a car door too once. Oh, damn, that does sound really painful. And like, I've lost a section of my fingernail, and that's uncomfortable enough as it is. So I have just the utmost sympathy for you all who have lost fingernails, like whole fingernails. That sounds incredibly unpleasant. You developed a system in your family to say fingers on your nose when closing a door. That's good. That's good. And you still do it? Good. Yeah, you can lose your fingernails at any age, not just a kid. So that's good. It's good that you have stayed consistent. My nieces know it too. Good. Good, 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 good. The only thing I've like handed down to younger generations is the ability to make a pen or a pencil wobble. That's it. No safety things. I once tricked a kid into believing that if he was ever attacked by a bear, he should jump on its back because that then the bear can't grab it because it can't reach its back with its hands. I was a really bad like um supervisor of children, I guess you could say, because I just kept lying to them about safety things. I was a hazard. I was a hazard in terms of safety. OH&S. I was a OH&S nightmare. As a butcher with all 10 digits, I'm lucky there have been some close calls. I bet. I bet. That's terrible, Mouse. Yeah, it is. I can accept that. Making, telling jokes definitely goes too far sometimes. When the door slammed at first, I didn't know what was wrong, but I knew something was wrong. So I sat there for like 2 minutes with tingling feeling in my arm till my mum opened the door. Oh my god. I'm so sorry to hear that, Megan. That sounds rough. Headpat's gonna lurk. All good giggles, have a good lurk. Take care of yourself. It's always lovely to see you. But as always, if I don't see you again, I'm sure, like a mousetrap, I'll catch you soon. Ugh, that sounded dumb. That sounded dumb. I'm never saying that again. I'm gonna say that again. Someday. It was like I'm gonna pass out, but just oh yeah, no, I definitely get that. Like those feelings, yeah, 100% I get them. Like where you're like, oh god, I'm gonna pass out, and then you don't, and you almost feel like, God, I wish I'd passed out. Like I 100% get that. I've had that feeling a few times. Yeah. No, that was cute. Thanks, giggles. I mean, in Australia it's fine, but if it was somewhere in the Americas, it's somewhat dangerous. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Ugh, ugh. I've always had like a thing about like fingernail gore. So I'm just like, ugh, okay, it's gonna take a mental moment to just mentally recover. Australia funny, USA death. Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. And make the jokes at other people's expense, to their detriment, not expense, detriment. But this is a different yellow. Yes. Yeah, no, I've only told that bear thing to one kid, and last time I checked, he was still alive. He hadn't died to some bear related thing. He's also an adult now, so, like, I'm sure he figured that I was lying at some point. The spiders in Australia scare you so bad. That's fair. They can be pretty scary. As someone who has been bitten by one of the most, like, well-known poisonous spiders, I can tell you it is not fun. They do not kill you, but it is not fun. Uh, but to be honest, if they took the advice, it's natural selection at its finest. Yeah, exactly. It's not my fault. I mean, it is, but like, it's not. I am not the bear. I didn't. I didn't do it. Um, me just trying to explain it away. No, I don't think they've been mauled by a bear. So I'm happy to say that clearly it was just a harmless prank. Ah! Wrong page. I didn't mean to make that noise, but I just switched to a page because I needed to switch to the other page to get the color, and then I just like, showed one of the Pokemon I'd drawn in a previous stream. His little face just like he took advice from a mouse. What do you expect? Exactly. I can't be trusted. I can't be trusted at the best of times. I'm a mouse. I'm not here to be I'm not here to be trusted with facts. I trust you. Well, that's your mistake, Somne. It's your first mistake, Somne. I cannot be trusted. I'm a mouse. But I appreciate that. And that is why you are my beloved. My dearest. Stuart Little level advice isn't the best. Yeah. Yeah. Fingies together. I know what the actual name for that emote is, but I'm not going to say it. It's going to be a cold day in hell when I say ooh woo. Oh shit. Oh wait, hold on. Oh shit. But I do love those emotes. I can't bring myself to make an emote like that because I'm like, well, why would I? Like, I don't do any like. I have very little association with butts. So, but oh, speaking of, um, but I could be convinced. I could be convinced. I feel like I've missed some line work on this, which is fine. I just go back and redo it. But like, how'd I miss it? Actually, probably fairly easily. This is not the right color. I like the idea of having a butt emote, but yeah, I can't warrant its existence purely because I'm not really like I don't do any butt stuff. I hate that I had brought myself to saying that. You know what I mean? I rarely mention butts. Should just start mentioning butts more, then I can make an emote for butts. Then we're good. Problem solved. I really do butt stuff. Shit. That's gonna show up. Hear the morning birds chirping. I've officially pulled 2 all-nighters in a row. Megan, what are you doing? Megan, get some sleep. You're not allowed to be a hardcore insomniac here. I am the hardcore insomniac. Wait. Wrong one. That's not a sleeping panda. No, someday. Not here. There's only room for one insomniac here, and it's me, the mouse. I. Oh my god, no. My chat's become a firing range. Everybody get down. It's chaos. It's a mess. This stream is a mess. Join the Somniac side. Sleep 16 hours a day. No, I can't become a Somniac. I'm too busy. It's great, I bet. It sounds nice. But I can't. I got too much to do. I wish I could be a Somniac because I like sleep, but I just don't get any, you know? Take a 4 hour nap. My sleep paralysis research team won't let me. I once fell asleep and woke up to the sight of a research team standing at the foot of my bed. They were writing notes about me sleeping. And worse still, worse than that, I know, right? Can it get worse than that? Yes, it absolutely can. Because in the middle of the night, I got a horrific cramp in my calf. And I got up, and my sleep paralysis research team were just there, sitting there, writing notes about my cramp. And then I looked at one of them as if they were there, and because I started focusing, they stopped existing. But I was like, "Ah, oh, God, God's damn it, Doctor Bento, or whatever I called the doctor." Like I blamed them. I blamed them for my cramp. And I was like, I'm too far off the deep end. I'm too far in that insomniac kind of world. I love being productive at night and a bad bee in the morning. Well, you're gonna have to choose between one of them because you can't be both. All right. Batman sleeps. Even Batman sleeps. So you're gonna have to make a choice. It's either you sleep during the day, sleep at night. Sounds like you're productive at night. So guess what? You're sleeping in the morning. I'm gonna write you a prescription. I don't have to choose. You don't have to choose? Do you sleep in the middle of the day? You have to choose. Now I said so. Day sleeps are nice. Day sleeps are nice. I sometimes I like sleeping on the couch, but facing away from, like, facing towards the back of the couch because then I feel protected. I sleep when I'm dead. Nay, you're a part of this community now. You have gained the ire of the mouse. Mouse say you sleep. You sleep when you live in. Otherwise, get in big trouble with the mouse. And then mouse draws you as a penguin with a sniffle forever. Do you want to be? My cat would eat you. Incorrect. I'm a giant mouse. I'm 8 foot tall, and I carry a switchblade. Does your cat carry a switchblade? Don't make me draw you as a penguin with the sniffles. You don't want to be immortalized as a penguin with the sniffles in my chat. Megan. I actually don't have a cat, but I have 7 bunnies. Ooh, well, honestly, now the fact that, like, the idea that you don't get any sleep kind of makes more sense now. That's a lot of bunnies to take care of. I also like to imagine the idea that they don't have, like, a pen or anywhere to sleep in, so they're basically just always out and about. I used to have 11, but okay, I get what you, I get where you're coming from. I won't pry. Cat has razor blades in each paw. Let's be honest, that's true. They have switchblades in their hands. Like, who am I messing with? But they aren't 8 feet tall, so I got that on them. Anyone who's going to PAX, do not correct me. When you meet me, do not correct that statement. Do not tell people how tall I actually am. 5'3". That's still really tall for a mouse. My bunnies would gang up on you, Mousey. That's fair. You know what? That does make sense. That would happen, and I'd let them. Because I've never had issues with bunnies. Never had a gripe with a bunny in my life. So, if that was how I go out, hey, alright, that's fine. They do the thumps. They do the thumps, and that's very cute. Yeah, I get not to sleep ever. No, I'm still gonna be. You're still gonna be gaining the ire, and guess what? You're forever known as a penguin with sniffles in my community. I make the rules. I was gonna say sorry, I don't make the rules. Guess what? I do. Yes, they do have. They do the thumps. Yeah, nice. We love to hear that. That's super cute. Penguin sniffles. Penguins are chill. Yes, correct. But they also sleep, just like you will. It's not a negotiable. You're never sleeping? Wrong. You'll sleep. I'll make sure of it. Just gonna. All I can do is play chill lo-fi and talk real smooth and slow. And then maybe, just maybe, you'll drift off. If it doesn't work, hey, I'll just try again tomorrow. I'll just crash sometime this week and I'll be fine. Okay. You know what? I'll settle for that. I'll settle for that. I can't physically make you sleep, so I can only play the mind games. So if you just crash out, then hey, that works for me. Yay! Yay! I've never known of someone who didn't necessarily want to sleep. I mean, that's totally up to you. Not necessarily good for you, but hey, who am I to judge? I used to have two Flemish giants, but the doc sprayed to eradicate the bunny issue we have in my town. Now I don't have them. Oh no. Depth of conversation. Oh, I love Flemish rabbits. I almost got one once. Ooh. No, Flemish. Those rabbits, I don't know if it's a funny joke, but I'm going to say it anyway. There's jokes that are constantly clearing their throats. They're clearing their throats. The rabbits that clear their throats. You get it? This was disgusting. Hello, Silent. This will show him master. You know, I knew I wasn't gonna get laughs, but I wanted to say it anyway. You know. Again, I got in trouble at work for being whimsical. See me. I'm a whimsical bean. Nobody can stop me. Guess what, Mass? You suing me? No, what's up? What happened? Do you actually want me to guess? What happened? Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. There we go. What happened? Poop yourself? My bunny had four unexpectedly litters of rabbits, and like five of them died, and now I have seven. Ah, okay. Not terribly sad about the ones that passed, but cool that you have more. Unfortunate, of course, but yeah. It's the kind of thing that it happens, right? Your dad says we should eat the bunnies. No! No, that's terrible. You can't do that. Those rabbits are friends, not food. Now that's a grey mass if I ever did see one. Correct, Cryo. Hello, how you doing? It is me, Grab Moose. How are you? Are you slowly getting excited for PAX just like me? Because I am. Your grandpa said that they would taste like chicken? Huh. It's one of those things that I've just not given thought to. I guess that they would be a white meat, but that's still terrible. That's still not cool. I'm now anemic according to the doctors. Oh no. What would doctors know though? Congrats. Well, it's not fun to receive news like that, I guess. Gives you iron deficiency. It casts iron deficiency. No! Gives you narcolepsy. That's actually Megan's like worst nightmare. And she would be having nightmares because she'd be sleeping. According to doctors, I'm severely overweight. They wrong. Have they seen your pump pictures? Wrong. No, you would actually die. That's also not good. That's not good. Oh no. Cast dizzy spell when you stand. No! That's the worst. Cast dizzy spell when you blink too hard. Oh my god, can you imagine? That sucks. It happens anyways, you're immune. Ah. I don't know if that's immune. Wouldn't you just double it? Like double it and give it to the next person, but it's you still? I don't think I can be iron deficient with my job. No. No. Wait a second, let me get this right. You're a welder, aren't you, Cryo? No, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for Cryo's response. Because if it is what I think it is, that's like, oh god, what the fuck is that color? No, just waiting. Just waiting. What the? Oh, oh, because it's the color layer. Am I stupid? Sorry. I don't mean to be. I don't intend to be mean to myself. But I was drawing on the one layer. I hadn't even created the shadows layer. I was just drawing on the color layer, and I'm like, why is this gray so wrong? And it's because I hadn't. Oh my god. No, mass is not stupid. Thank you, Megan. I appreciate that, but you don't have to be nice to me. My chat is allowed to be mean to me, within reason. The Shadow Slayer. That's sick. Shadow Slayer. We're on the Shadow Slayer. Surprise, it is I. I do not fear the darkness, I slay it. That's sick. I love that you've used that word for Shadow Slayer. Welcome to the welcome to the art villain Shadow Slayer. It's me, the Shadow Slayer. Surprise. Uh, the reason is up to mod discretion, so go do tomfoolery. Yeah. People are allowed to be mean to me. I deserve it. I've been a jerk most of my life. I'm not gonna like glorify bullying me. I'll say like you're allowed to be mean to me, of course, within and again within reason. But like, I'm not gonna say it's because I'm a jerk in real life. Because I'm kind of nice in real life. Nice. No one should be mean to Mousy or anyone. That's fair. That's a very peaceful way of looking at it, Megan. Get some sleep. No. You're sleep deprived. No, that's very sweet of you. But bully is my love language. Yeah, and you can't yuck yums. Ask literally anyone who knows you. Yeah. No, it's very cryo. It's a very cryo thing. And we love them for it. Grievous. I'm always sleep deprived though. That's true. And that, well, of the one stream that I've known you for. So I feel like I know you well enough to say that. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? I don't know. Brain's gone flat. Brain's gone smooth for a moment. Your love language is gift giving. It's fun. Oh, that's lovely. That's very, very sweet. I act. Hmm. I was gonna like out my love language, but I actually don't. I feel like it's touch. I think it's touch. Kyle the advent calendar. It's also the reason I'm broke though. Yeah, it's a very expensive love language. My brother's love language is gift giving, and he's I no joke maybe one of the best people to like receive gifts from. He puts so much thought and effort into gifts. It's insane. Like you don't like as for me as like a person my age, like a man my age, I never know what I want really, and I'm very much content with anything. But my brother has some sort of like uncanny ability to be able to get you exactly what you didn't know you wanted, or get you exactly what you didn't know you needed. Every single gift I've received from him, I've been like, oh my god, and yeah, it's always been like that. My hot take: succulent Chinese meal man had to die to make room for ray gun. Yeah, we've reached our meme allotment for time. Like we can't do any more memes. We're gonna have to get rid of some memes. Moose's and her brother are those kinds of people. Yeah, sexiest man alive. About to sleep, Kyle, because it's late. It's very cool. Yeah. We had to remove a living by meme to create another. Yeah, we must sacrifice a meme to make room for another meme. We've reached our meme limit, a humanity meme limit. Oh, I should have some water. Reached my talking without drinking limit. Yeah, I'm terrible at giving gifts. I try really hard, but I'm just shit at it. Tu es très artistique et très cool. Artistique is très cool. Oh, thank you. I understood bits of it. Bits of what you said, Megan. As far as I'm concerned, Raygun won the Olympics. Yeah, that or the dude who lost pole vaulting because of his penis. You're practicing your French. You're doing very well. I like I understood most of that. That sounded really like sarcastic and condescending. I mean it to say that like you are doing actually a really good job, and the fact that your French is readable and comprehensible as French is fantastic. It's a fantastic start. The French. Silent, you can't hate the French. You're not British. You're not allowed. You have to hate um, Canadians. No one is more popular now coming out of Olympics. Yeah. Yeah. No, 100%. This has been such an interesting Olympic season. Like, genuinely, I think it's brought some genuinely really wholesome moments, along with some fantastic memes. Because, like, for those of you who don't know, like, I had read about the Botswanian cyclist whose bike didn't arrive at the Olympics in time for her event. So, one of her opposing like competitors, like the German team, gave her a bike. They just gave her a bike because she didn't have one. So they was like, you still deserve to compete. So have a bike. And it's just like like it's just such a nice thing to do, and it's such a like that's the spirit of actual sportsmanship, which is fantastic. Gold, silver, and bronze are ray gun, Turkish shooter, and hung pole vaulter. Yeah. Fourth is the 14-year-old Aussie skater who won gold. Yeah. The French lose one war, and they say that their military history is bad. Yeah. Yeah. And also immortalized for um, surrendering during World War II, which I feel is very unfair because, admittedly, they didn't want to surrender. Turkish hitman was a baller. Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, not in interviews. Like in interviews, he said like he didn't need all that equipment and stuff like that. Oh, draw a Pokemon from memory. Amarouge. Let's give it a shot. Hold on. Let me save. Let me save my thingus. Comic. That's the word. Let me save my comic and let's jump to the warm up page. Yeah, he was super cool. And he said he just didn't need the equipment, like the all the additional equipment. So he just didn't go with it. But then also he didn't close his eye to like to narrow his field of view. He kept both of his eyes open, which is a telltale sign of a military history. And you're just like, like that's a military shooting style. I shoot better with both eyes open. Yeah, yeah. Well, a hitman would be noticed with the magnifying glasses. Yeah. J'adore un ouvre. I love your artwork. Ah, I didn't know ouvre. I didn't know ouvre was artwork. I know j'adore. J'adore is one of my favorite um, expressions in French because, and I use it in English constantly because we say adore, of course, but I love the just the pronunciation of j'adore. Thank you, Megan. That's very sweet of you. Now let's look up Armor Rouge. I'm going to look at this image for like 1 second and then we're going to draw. But yeah, he has like 20 years military training. Okay, that's fair. That's fine. I thought like, because like if he had not disclosed a military like training, then it would have been very concerning. Okay, let's have a look at this Pokemon for a second. Oh god. Oh god, this is a complicated Pokemon. Alright, I took a quick glance. Not looking at it anymore. Let me move my mic. Suffer mouse. Damn it, Silent. How could you do this to me? Oh wait, no, it's you. No, it's you, of course. Of course you would do this to me. Just making sure my pen works. Making sure my ballpoint pen is full of ink. Yeah, okay, we're good. I did this on purpose. The Korean shooting Sheila was in it as well. She was super cool. As revenge, what did I do to you? What did I do to you, Silent? I I didn't gift you those like 4,000 subs. That wasn't me. I've done nothing to you. Question: how do you become a PNG tuber and how do you get it on screen? Very good question. So let me just get started on this. So for me, I actually used OBS to animate my PNG model. So I talked to Silent about this recently, but there is a YouTuber and streamer I know called Shindigs who has tutorials on how to use OBS in ways that most people don't really realize how to use it. So I would use Fugi Tech. Yes, yes. That's also another thing. You can use a program which can basically be added as a browser source onto your OBS or whatever streaming kind of platform you're using. I'm gonna, and that makes it so much easier. I personally use just OBS and animate it through that. If you want to check out Shindigs' channel, he has like a tutorial on how to do what I currently do with my model. but it's complicated. And if you want just a more straightforward kind of system, then definitely recommend using a program. I also used a program called VideoTube, so it's spelled VEDEO Tube, and that was also very good. And also, I feel like one of the ones that is like most commonly seen when you like look up um, PNG tubing. I'm setting up the OBS version. I'm just dumb. It's like it just takes time, you know. It's one of those ones that take a bit of fiddling and time. So I don't even blame you for for really taking your time with it. Honestly, like it took me a few days. That's for sure. So I do not even blame you for really taking your time with it. How the hell do I add plugins to OBS? Yeah, I know, right? Ugh. You had a pommel? No, that's not. Can't remember the name of it, but it's something starting with a P. But it's this bit. I have one of these for Armella, but she is actually her own hair, and not an attachment to a helmet, which I kind of find metal. I think that's cool. I went on a YouTube rabbit hole to figure it out and ended up on metallurgy. Oh no, fallen off the trail. I've fallen off the trail. How do I make a PNG tuber model? This is how you cure cheese. It's like, no, I don't mean to be here. I don't want to be here. Free me. Free me, YouTube. I do not wish to be contained in this prison of cheese and metallurgy. Oh no, I'm trapped here. The fact that I think I've gotten Pikachu once from this draw Pokemon from memory, and then and then I just get Pokemon I've never fucking heard of. Give me Gurglemon. Gurglemon? That's a Gen 1 Pokemon. I'm like, what? I've never heard of you. I was thinking I was gonna be the armadillo looking one. Now I have to look up what one this is. It's Armarouge. I don't even know. He's a little guy. Not actually, he looks quite serious. He, she, it, they looks quite serious. I mean, this one has very stubby arms because of me, Gramoose, the guy who draws stubby armed creatures constantly. And don't worry, I'll show a picture. Um, Gunmetal Rat underscore toner. No, it's me. That's not a Pokemon. That's me. That's me and my. I guess that's my military name. My military nickname, or probably like Cheeks, because I made some stupid mistake and didn't wear shorts in the shower or something. Because that's how you get your nickname in the military. You do something stupid. Like you step on a landmine, you're called hopscotch, or things like that. So I've heard. I don't have military history. I don't have a military history. Don't look into it. Don't ask. I think that is it. I don't know why I did a side profile, but I did. Okay. Sniper's wet dream. Yeah. Stepping on a landmine and then just being stuck. Receding hairline. What? Armor Rouge. Let me get a picture to pop next to my armor rouge.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Copy image. Big ass forehead. Ah, I understand now. Yes. Then that I agree. That would be a sniper's wet dream. Armor rouge. I think I've squashed him. There you go. There you are. So I definitely drew a much sadder version of Armor Rouge. This is a sad Armor Rouge. Like, as in, he not happy. Not, I drew him badly. I feel like I drew him quite well, but he definitely not happy. Not a happy Armor Rouge. This for sure. Am I done? Am I done here? Oh yeah, no, I need to do shadows. I'm not done here. Oh man. Ugh. It's overcome with a moment of sleepiness. That's fine. We're almost at 2 hours. That's pretty good. I'm using the wrong brush. I'm a fool. For a mere moment. Wouldn't call myself a stinky fool. I'm not Lonely Starer, but fool. She can't be angry at me. I'm giving her a free set of tarot cards. She can't be angry at me. I she's gonna give me this much. You know, I'm giving her a free set of tarot cards, so she kinda gotta be happy with me calling her stinky. Just gotta get over it. Oh my neck. Oh my neck. Quick, 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 quick. What did I do? Nothing. Good. Okay. Let us. Actually, I should probably freehand this one. Because it's a bit more squiff, shadow wise. Inside the face. Or underneath the hair. We want to be careful. To kind of not just. Well, just to not miss stuff, really. Stuff that should be shadow shaded. Yeah, close to the 2 hour mark. That's good. Surprised how quickly that went. But happy about it too. Because it means it's just flying by. Which is a good thing. Oh, and I definitely feel the eepiness. So I can definitely get behind raiding out in a bit. Wait, what? Wait, Rat. What's Ratchet's favorite color? That's. I almost went. That's an offensive question to him because he's colorblind. He's canonically colorblind. So it'd probably be yellow, actually. He is red green colorblind. Imagine needing sleep. Look, Megan. Listen here, Megan. No, you know me. I like to try to sleep, but I get that research team in my dreams. So am I. Perfect. I did it for you, Silent. I made Ratchet colorblind for you. Maybe I did. I didn't. He's been colorblind since his first iteration in the campaign. Yellow, I hate yellow, but I can work with it. To to the bulletin board. Wait, are you gonna post a theory? Another thing, Megan, I forgot to mention. So we have a theory channel. Basically, it's an opportunity for the community to kind of guess what certain things, like certain secrets, are in the world. Which basically, if you make if you make a POV of Ratchet, make it in a colorblind scheme. I have actually had a conversation with one of my tattoo artists about this. Yes, this is happening. So there will be either a page or a sequence in the comic where we actually look through Ratchet's POV, and it will be colorblind. It will be in colorblind mode. So yeah, look forward to that. You can't post that as a theory now, of course, because I've said it. So, yeah. But yeah, so as I was saying about the theories thing, so in the Discord chat, you can kind of post theories, and I said so. The kind of general rule is that you get one theory every chapter, or you get one specific theory about something every chapter. So you can kind of guess as many times. You can guess things like as many things as you want, but you only get one guess at each of these like certain things, or at each of the questions that I've posted in that specific chat. And basically, so there are posted little prizes that can kind of that you can get with each of the big questions I've asked about each chapter. And yeah, it's just like a little opportunity to kind of run some kind of little events and prizes for people who are interested in the story of the comic and want to kind of engage with it as much as they can, because of course, you know, currently on the schedule that I have, I'm kind of releasing a chapter a year, so it keeps people kind of engaged and also gives people an opportunity to kind of be involved as much as they can be. How do you do the colorblind mode? Just research color mixes. Yeah, essentially is that I'll have like a color palette set out, and then or I will put on a filter. Essentially, if it becomes too complicated, I want to do the best that I can. But if it becomes too complicated, I'll basically just put a filter on it, and then that'll eliminate the red and green. Yeah. And yeah, so currently up on the theories channel. Actually, let me just check the main questions I have right now. So we have, yeah, so comic theories. Let me check what my questions were recently. Totally going. Yeah, so how did Armella get her scars? Armella is the lady currently on in frame. So for your benefit, this is what no, this is what she actually looks like um in the comic. So finished, this is what she looks like. So how'd she get her scars? That's one of the questions. Why is the last name Honeysuckle so important? Which is what Ratchet referred to his last name. So his last name is Honeysuckle. So Ratchet Honeysuckle. That's his last name. Why does Ratchet carry a hammer? So in the previous chapters, actually, I should also say the first two chapters of my comic are actually available and free to read for you, Megan. So Ratchet carries around a hammer as well. Like it looks like a cobbling hammer, but why does he carry it around? He's not a cobbler, so he can bonk. Maybe. It's really cool. I'll be sure to read it. Thank you. I look forward to hearing about what you think of it. Then what is the resonant, which is the next kind of question. We also have larger questions for future chapters. So the entire event surrounding Armella's scar. For that, you can actually win stickers and a poster. And it's not a custom poster. It is a unique poster for each of these like bigger questions. One of the larger questions is also, where is Dogen? Dogen is Ratchet's adoptive father, and who is the person lurking in Ratchet's dreams? So each of those three questions, if you actually answer correctly, or if you come up with a theory that is correct, then you get stickers and a print out of it when the time comes where that theory is revealed. And I've kind of used it as an opportunity for people to either ask questions surrounding the comic or become more like immersed in the comic world itself. So yeah. And it's also like an opportunity for me to just give away prizes because I make stickers and I design stickers and I kind of like just giving them away. I enjoy people having uh, having my stuff. As an adoptive father, oh, I'm sorry, and my father issues are coming in clutch. Okay. Well, you know what? If it gets me a reader, I'm glad. I don't know. Yeah. So Ratchet's father is a was a human man known as Dogen. That's all. That's all the details I can provide you with, sadly, without spoiling stuff. But yeah, you can read it in chapter 1. He is there. He is in Ratchet's. He's in the first chapter. And I have gotten many a question about Dogen. Mainly, is he single? To that, I say he is a fictional character. No, you're very, very cool. No, you. No, you. Thank you, though. Far too kind. Okay, buddy, gotta get to bed. Fair enough, Cryo. Have a good sleep. I'm sure I'll catch you real soon. But if not, I'll see you when I see you next. Sleep. Imagine needing sleep. Stop gloating about it, Megan. We get it. You don't sleep. No, I love it. It's actually really funny. He may be single, but he's also 2D. Correct. And if I get my hands on him, he could be 3D. Yes. I mean, I've gotten statements like that about Dogen. Yes, most of which were weren't jokes as well. And I've talked about this before. I'm like, the amount of like thirsty questions and comments I've gotten about Dogen has been very eye opening. I didn't expect to have a character like that quite so soon, but it seems that one chapter was all that was needed for people to be like, him. Him. I want him. I don't need sleep, but I operate heavy machinery. That's fair. Cryo is just being responsible, doing what he needs to. Doing what he needs to operate that heavy machinery. I made a character that my brother's D&D group got thirsty for. Oh dear. Of course, that's gonna happen. The amount of D&D characters I had made that my players got thirsty for is ridiculous. And it's just because they want someone to thirst over. They just crave a sexy character, essentially. My fellow forklift certified Twitch user, yeah. Sorry, I'm lurking and making my PNG tuber so I can go live more. No need to apologize. Totally okay. Good luck with the PNG tuber. If you want to share your progress, feel free to do so in the chat, like in the Discord. Like, I'm more than happy to help when I can, or provide comments when I can. So please don't apologize for lurking. It's totally okay. Indeed, I do structural welding. Yeah, that's why he doesn't have an iron deficiency. That's what I get for making a little tall, dark-skinned woman with an undercut pixie. Yeah. Oh my goodness, absolutely. I had a mermaid introduce herself for like maybe half a second, and it made one of my players so thirsty that they had to tie him to a tree. It's just like it's just a risk of D&D sometimes, you know? You're gonna make a character that people just want. The perfect character. Please let me kiss them. Let me do worse things with them. What? I breathe more iron than people require. Damn. That's metal. Some little giggle. Got a Hero Forge image I'll share for you? Please do. I love Hero Forge. Sponsor me. Hero Forge. Please. I love you. Hero Forge. Sponsor me. I know I don't do any D&D content here on Twitch, but please sponsor me. And then I will. I mean, I probably won't do more D&D content here, but like I'll do more comic content, but I'll have Hero Forge. That's a good deal, right? You give me Hero Forge items. I give you nothing. I just talk about you, which I was going to do anyway. Fingies together. Fingies together. All like smug expression on my face. Bippity boop. Posted the pictures.
Whoa!
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get why they would test. Semi-muscular. Her name is Caro Bresian. Bresian? Bregan? Yeah, I get it. I get it. I would thirst. I would thirst. Muscle mommies? Always. I don't know why I go American whenever I say that. Muscle mothers. Muscle mammal. Prefer the first pronunciation? Yeah, that's fair. Mommy. Yeah, I do too, actually. I like me a muscle mommy. What can I say? I'm a fan of Rhea Ripley. Breakson. Brescian. Cool. But yeah, I've made characters like, because I've had male and female players, and I've made characters that my female players have thirsted over as well, and like that I wanted almost less than the male ones, because it's like this is almost weird. I've made I've made characters that like my players have wanted to just protect, and I'm like, this feels weird because you're speaking to me as if I am the character, and I don't want to roleplay this because it makes me so weirdly uncomfortable. But that's part of just being a DM. As I left the mildly threatening meeting, one left and asked for her sexual preference, and I responded with a wink and yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my. I love it. That's how you. That's the best response. And yeah, that's really good. That's really good. Yeah, and I'm just thinking back of about every character I've like done had that like characters have thirsted over. There's a few, but then I also had like characters. I had characters that people were really invested in their relationships, like as in like not like they didn't want to be in a relationship with them. They wanted them to get with the guy that they were in love with or the girl that they were in love with. Like they were really invested in this character's like fictional relationship with another NPC, and that was like one of the more rewarding like D&D roleplay kind of situations where you had characters who were like, "No, you should go talk to her. You should tell her how you feel." And I'm like, "I'm just talking to myself in this situation. So I'm not going to play this out in campaign." And they're just like, "No, do it. I want to know how this ends." And like I've had players attend weddings for characters that they've set up with other characters and stuff like that. It's so funny to me. It's a fantasy world. Why not use magic and be sexy for all? Yeah. I'm a combat player and I prefer running combat scenes. That's fair enough. I do well. I mean, it's fairly obvious because I'm making a comic, but like I prefer the role play and story aspects to D&D. Um, I enjoy the combat. Don't get me wrong, but like role play, and I've played or I've DM'd campaigns that were mainly story because I like the unfolding narrative kind of stuff more so than the combat of it all. So I often rarely like I strayed from making combat that was complicated or difficult just because I didn't want players to feel like they were being bombarded with combat, which is just a preference thing. I played D&D once and it was super cool, but I didn't really like the people I played with, so I stopped. That's fair enough. Like that is also a big part of what makes D&D like what makes or breaks a D&D experience is the people you play alongside. And some people can be really enthusiastic about it and that can maybe be the biggest detriment sometimes, or they can be really enthusiastic about it and it makes the experience that much better. It's very hard to gauge for sure, especially if you're new to it. And I've been playing D&D for over 10 years now. Um, and primarily I love to play D&D with people who are new to it but are enthusiastic to try because I always find that that's my target audience for my DMing because they don't care quite so much about the combat, they don't care quite so much about the possibility that if they get something wrong, they're not actually going to be horrifically punished for it. That was one of the big things as well. I didn't like punishing people because they got something wrong or thought outside the box and it didn't work out for them. I like a dropped roast chicken. Groups can be hard, yeah. Been very lucky. Yeah. I think I've been very lucky. I have had I won't lie, I've had players who have been difficult before and I never like to be the DM who has to like put his foot down and be like, "Hey, you're ruining this for other people." But I have had to do that before, and it makes it very like very hard to enjoy sometimes. Because like when I started out, these were some of these people were just my friends from school, and then we went to uni and stuff like that. And as you grow apart from your friendship circle, from high school, you maybe realize that these people you don't necessarily want to spend time with, and it just kind of coincides with the whole, oh man, this guy's actually ruining D&D for the rest of my friends, and it's like, oof, now I have to tell this person, hey, you're kind of making this uncomfortable for everyone, or not fun for everyone, and that sucked. I also used to run two campaigns on a bi-weekly basis. So one campaign I ran on one week on the first week, and then on the second week, I would run a different campaign set in the same universe, and that very quickly burned me out to D&D. Which of course it would. Like I was practically working it as a job or a part-time job, which sucked. Um, and so yeah, for a while I burned out on D&D, and I think that was just about around the time when I had to kind of tell one of my friends that they were being a jerk uh, in the campaign, like they were being a jerk to their friends and stuff, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna take a break from D&D, and that's how it's gonna be, and people can't tell me not to because I'm the DM. And then I moved states. I was like, we're gonna take a quick. We're gonna take a few like weeks break from D&D. Then I moved states twice. My old sessions I used to run would go for 8 hours. Yeah, yeah. I think I was the same. We used to get like pizza and stuff, and that was nice. But I think nowadays, now that I'm much older, I can't do that. I just can't do it. I would much rather be doing other things than playing D&D for 8 hours. And I love D&D, but I would rather not. I'd like 5 hours is my limit, my absolute limit. I think nowadays 3 hours is perfect for me. It's fun, but it's a massive commitment. 100%. 100%.
Ah!
There's an eye in my face.
No.
The one I run on Saturday was a tight 3.5 hours. That's good. That's nice. I find that would be it. Like that's a perfect amount of time for D&D for me. I think that's just ideal. I know we're past the 2 hours. I think I'm going to just check and make sure I've got all the shadows that I need or want. And then we might raid. Because I'll be back again tomorrow. So we're all good. Go for a third? Go for a third hour? Oh shit, I just been talking about how 3.5 like 3 hours is the perfect amount of time. For D&D, the Shadow Slayer deserves a third hour. Weren't you going to bed, Krebo? I have to go to bed to go to gym. I could go for a little longer though. Let's be honest, I want to see this panel through. We all see it. You're in bed. Just imagining you like Lord Farquaad, just in your like silk bedspread, watching me on your television. Your silk bedspread rising ever so slightly. I went to gym. Nice. I go gym in morning though, so I need to have morning strength. Morning awakeness. Listen here, Gym Rat Inc. You will art. Am I being threatened? No. Nay. You cannot tell me what to do. Bold of you to assume I have any coverings. No! Cryo, you need coverings. You can't be sleeping in a bed without a blanket. Only with a good time. Ayy. You know what? Silent for that. Yeah, I'll stick around. I'll stick about. You've convinced me. I'll stay. I'll stay for a moment longer. A little while longer. I have a coworker. Like, all my coworkers know about the comic. They know. I'm not hiding it from them. I think they were actually they knew before I started streaming. To a certain degree. Because, like, certain things about the comic didn't exist until I started streaming. Yes, be failed at the seduction cheek. They call me Cryo the adventurer. Nice. But one of my coworkers only recently found out that I stream art, and I earn a certain a small amount, but still more than I ever expected to earn of money streaming and through the comic. So she asked, because I always refer to it as like my second job, and she asked about my second job recently, and I was like, oh, and then I like told her. She was so genuinely surprised. I was like, what? I didn't realize that I had not told her about this whole thing until she was curious because I kept referring to my second job. I run Hot Buddy during summer. I only use the light sheet over my right thigh with my legs exposed. Me too. I run hot as well. It's not summer though. No, I'm not gonna pretend to be like angry about it. No, that's fair enough. I do run quite warm, so I get what you mean, where you're coming from. I run real warm. I run so warm that my ex-girlfriend used to like anytime we were cuddling, she actually had to like let go of me. She's like, Jesus Christ, it's like holding onto a boiler. Don't shout at me. Because summer bed sucks. Yeah, oh my god, 100%. 100%. Summer bed, worst. Can I just be like non existent in summer at night? Please. Just take away my existence. Don't shout at me. I'm not shouting at you. Talking sternly. That is all. I run hot in every season. Ayy, nice one, Silent. I mean, I do too, but like winter, it's not so much because I'm balanced out. The elements are fighting with my body temperature, and it kind of balances out. But I also like having a doona over over me, because then I feel comforted. I don't run. That's cardio. So, except my hands usually ice cold. Weird. So, want a brief summary of my Saturday session? 100%. You don't run. That's cardio. Okay, cool. So you don't do run on Saturday. I run. I run on Tuesdays. I'm running tomorrow. It's poor circulation. Yes. Tomorrow is my cardio day and my leg day, which is a very bad lineup, actually. That's a terrible lineup, I'm realizing now. My cardio day is, well, my cardio day is also my leg day. So as a result, my running leg sucks. I run every day, usually with nuns. Oh yeah, yes you do. That would be fun. I'd have a run with a nun, but only once. Once the novelty's worn off. Done. Done. You'll never see me again, nuns. Sorry, I'm not willing to make a. Hold on. Sorry, nuns. I'm not willing to make a habit out of this. What do you guys think? Is this something I should do more consistently? I'm reporting you to God. No! Not the big guy, not the big dog. Please, it was merely a joke. It was merely a dad joke. I know I'm not a father. Reporting me to God. No. There's a game where you play as a nun, and I'd really actually like to play it. Unrelated. Well, not unrelated, but like, you know what I mean. Kind of unrelated, but also kind of related. It's like a puzzle game, but you're a nun that's been is receiving like messages from the devil, but she thinks it's God. I think so. Kind of like Saint Maud, which is a horror film that I'm actually. I mean, spoilers. Which is a horror film that I'm actually really curious about. Paperwork filed. Sorry, buddy. You'll get your poor. What the I is my comeuppance that I've failed. Like my reading comprehension just went down 3 or 4 years. You'll get your comeuppance in 6 to 8 cosmic business days. No. Cosmic business days probably like 1,000 years. So when I'm already like a spirit in heaven, I'm gonna just be pushed down to hell all of a sudden for no reason. And I'll be like, "What the hell happened? What the hell happened? Hey," and I'll be like, "Sorry, man, you were reported for being a dingus." And I'm like, "No, going to the circle of hell for being a dingus," and then it's like the worst circle of hell. I'm like, "Oh no, wait a second. This is the circle of hell for being a silly little guy. Why is it the worst punishment?" And it's like, "Sorry, man. God just hates silly little guys." No. Oh no, my hubris. Me and Skippy Rizzo just suffering the worst circle of hell for being silly little guys. I'm gonna leave that because that doesn't need a highlight because it's not fully even in light. Y'all understand what I'm saying. I don't need to explain myself. I could just talk gibberish. It'd be fine. You would all understand, in a sense. I don't know why I bother with saying stuff. Saying stuff that is comprehensible. If I just talk gibberish, y'all would still get me. I guess. I assume. I hope. What am I doing? I need to go back to shadows just because I realized that Ratchet's entire shoulder is completely unshaded. Which looks weird as heck. Seeing as how it's an arm that is hidden behind Armella. Don't make sense. Make it make sense, Grey Mouse. It doesn't, so change it. Yeah, it takes green highlighter and smudges. There, perfect. No. Not the highlighter. Gosh golly darn. How could you do this to me? Silent. A highlighter. The worst of the stationery for art. The worst possible piece of stationery for art. A highlighter. Oh, she's got freckles. I'm gonna just make a mark nowhere because that is just a skin color. Great. Zoom right into the scar. Make a mark on her skin. There. And then start filling in freckles. Because I love me some freckles. Freckles, just cute. I just like freckles. What can I say? Human. I mean, I'm a mouse, but you know what I mean. I am fallible. I have weaknesses. I have a type, and it's freckles. What can I say? I like cute freckles. I don't know why I'm trying to explain myself to anyone. Everyone, you'll get me. You'll understand. You found my content. You find my content endearing. Of course you, or entertaining at the very least. Of course you don't care about me saying stuff like this. Freckles equal good and cute. No freckles also equals good and or cute. But freckles. One, two, three, four, five. Ooh, not quite so drastic. Not quite so drastic. There we go. 6. And then not through Ratchet's ear. Not actually through Ratchet's ear. There we go. Cool. He likes big freckles and he cannot lie. No. And I would never. Because freckles, big freckles, cute. Um, I don't know if you can see the recap. It could be taking too long. Could be too long a text. Oh no. I have freckles and I hated them for a while, but now I like them. Good. Embrace them, Meg. Freckles are fantastic. I don't think I I don't think I can, yeah, no. Might be slightly too long, cryo. Mass, I've realized something. I'm a famous chatter on Twitch. I've been recognized in multiple news streams. I've been in today by more than one person. I'm unsure if this is a good thing. Nah, it's cause you are a recognizable personality. Clearly. Through your chatting and your presence, you've become known. That's a good thing. As long as it's not known by like, the IRS or um yeah, the tax office. It's fine. I think we are. Is that everything? Scars, eyes. Yeah. And now I need to do soft shadows, but I might leave that for tomorrow. Yeah, I think we're done. The IRS owes you money. Damn right it does. Damn right it does. Okay, so I get public notices for new job. Discover Thrive's can't message. Use code to enter. Uh, Rogue hideout. Secret rotating furnace in blacksmith. Ooh, cool. Sexy, threatening lady says do job or leave town. Leave no trace. Paladin has feelings but wants to care for group and refuses to do bad. Heist begins. Breaks into estate. Sneaks in manor. Breaks into office. Breaks into master bedroom. Wakes mayor to threaten asking for details. Surprise guest inside man. Cast sleep on mayor. In entering bullet time. Paladin panics and steals all the documents just out window. 2 out of 4 escape. Dwarf won't make the distance. Barb throws dwarf over fence. Attempted Olympic level high jump over fence. 2 guard spots prime Barb. Barb jumping double kicks guard and escapes. Oh my god. Amazing stream. Bye bye. See you, Meg. Yes, but let's save and let us actually raid out. Because I am definitely ready for slip. It's a mouth. It's because I'm saving. Alright. Oop. Alright. Let us see who is live tonight. It looks. Oh, I thought that was Puddle. Gigs is making babies in stream. Ooh. We'd love to hear that. Yeah, I think that's an easy choice. Gigs is live, and it is not often we get to see your giggles. Let us raid to the giggles. Alright. Start this raid, and then let us quickly move over to the end screen, just so I can say my goodbyes. I will be back live tomorrow. We'll be doing more of the comic, so don't worry. If you want to see more of page 12, do not worry. You will be seeing more of it tomorrow. I will see all of you when I see you next, though, so don't worry if you don't catch me there. Like a mousetrap, there's always a chance to catch me. But anyway, go be the rainbow in somebody else's day. I'll see y'all all much, much later. But until then,